All right, so here's the deal. It's December 31st, 2025, the last day of the year. And while everybody is preparing for New Year's Eve, the global semiconductor industry just hit the panic button literally. A series of Reuters exclusives has just revealed to the world that Nvidia is effectively playing a $50 billion game of chicken with both Washington and Beijing. Now, here is the situation. Chinese tech giants like ByteDance and Alibaba have just placed massive orders for over 2 million H200 AI chips for 2026 delivery. Now, the problem, Nvidia cannot fill the supply. They only have 700,000 in stock. And to prevent a total collapse from happening, Nvidia has reportedly approached TSMC with an urgent request to ramp up a dedicated production line starting in Q2 of 2026. Now, we are talking about AI chips that are priced at around $27,000 per chip. And this is a demand surge no one, and I mean mostly no one, saw coming. So here's the deal. There's a massive demand for chips. Nvidia cannot meet the demand for chips. So they're calling on TSMC and they're saying, look, we need to increase the production ASAP. AI is going crazy. AI adoption is going crazy. We need to increase production right now. But we got to pause for a second because this isn't just a supply issue, it's a regulatory nightmare at the same time. Earlier this month, the Trump administration reversed the previous ban on H200 exports, but they added a massive caveat in there that most people didn't pick up on. They added a 25% licensing fee paid directly to the US Treasury, which was very tricky. Now, at the same time, a critical deadline expires at midnight tonight. This is why it's so important. For years, giants like Samsung, SK Hynix, and TSMC operated in China under the validated end user status, basically what you would call a free pass to move equipment. And that status is now over. Okay? The US government has granted a last minute annual license for 2026 to Samsung and SK Hynix. And this provides temporary relief to their plants. Okay? This provides temporary relief. And moving forward, these companies have to beg for approval every single year. It's not just how it used to be. They have to beg for approval. And it's basically become a comply or shut down type of situation. Okay? See, the approval is temporary relief for the South Korean firms and follows a U.S. decision earlier this year to revoke license waivers given to some of these tech companies. Now, this is massive, okay? Because these companies produce 40% of the world's NAND flash. However, though, the blanket waiver, which they're calling, is officially dead. And moving forward, these companies have to continue to beg and continue to beg and continue to beg every single year. Now, the biggest risk for Nvidia isn't actually DC, it's Beijing. Despite Nvidia Scramble to produce these chips, the Chinese government has not yet greenlit the imports. Now, why is this happening? We have to take a second and think about this for a second. Why is this happening? Well, It's because the H200 chips are about 6 times faster than the downgraded H20 chips that China was forced to use last year. And Beijing is terrified that if they let Nvidia back in at full strength, it will suffocate their domestic chip champions. So rumors have been circulating that China may mandate a pairing ratio where every time a tech firm buys one H200, they have to buy a local chip as well. And if Beijing says no, Nvidia could be left holding billions and billions of dollars of inventory tailored for this specific market that they cannot enter. So there's a lot going on the last day of the year. Okay. And as we can see here, the U.S. has also granted annual approval to TSMC for chip making tool exports to China. So it's funny what's going on right now. It's literally hilarious. Okay. Nvidia is betting the house that the hunger for AI in China is too big for Beijing to block, which, if I had to guess, I'd throw my money on that as well. Because like I said, we got ByteDance, we got Alibaba, who are literally starving for these AI chips, right? I don't think most people understand how crazy this AI race has become and the AI demand has become. And so, meanwhile, the U.S. is using these annual licenses as a leash to keep South Korean and Taiwanese fabs under control. The U.S. is literally dog walking the market right now. And this is the new managed trade era of 2026 that we're walking into. So, to me, it looks like a masterclass in corporate maneuvering, if you think about it. Because a lot of this is very tricky, it's very sticky, and it's very messy. And it seems like Nvidia could be walking into a geopolitical trap because of the demand. As a company, as Nvidia, you don't want to say no to the demand. I mean, think about it. If you got people that want to purchase more than you have in supply, if the demand is way higher than the supply, all you see is dollar signs. And that's exactly what's going on right here. So I'll be looking at the first shipment scheduled for February. And we're going to be taking a very close look at this. I'm going to try to post more here on this channel, this new young channel, and really keep you guys updated with what's going on in AI, tech, macroeconomics, geopolitics, crypto, AI, tech, all that good stuff. If you like this, be sure to subscribe. Let me know what you think down in the comment section. It's getting real. It's getting real. Nvidia is at a real turning point here. The demand is literally heating up. These chip companies are seeing a lot of demand. These Chinese companies are forcing the demand, like ByteDance and Alibaba. So we're going to see what takes place here, and we're going to see where this goes next.